Our favorite detective, Benoit Blanc, is back with another Knives Out mystery. Let's talk about Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. First things first, I cannot get enough of these Knives Out mysteries. They are just so much fun, so much intrigue, so much mystery with a cast of amazing and interesting characters that all have a reason to be quote unquote the killer in these series. And it's always fun to figure out where and how they're gonna solve the crime. I really loved the first Knives Out movie. I think that was such a breath of fresh air, and it gave us this like Agatha Christie style murder mystery to solve, and it was fun. And the second movie, Glass Onion, is pretty good, and it's a solid entry into this franchise. But Wake Up Dead Man is a better entry because of its storytelling and narrative pacing and structure. One thing I will say that we are having a little bit of return on investment with each coming series because the characters themselves aren't as interesting as they were in the first couple movies. Not to say that the performances aren't great. Like I think Glenn Close is great, Josh O'Connor is great, and of course Daniel Craig, and then seeing Jeremy Renner back on screen is a delight. But their motivations aren't as strong as some of the other films have had been. But what we do get in this film is some of the strongest writings and commentary that the franchise has had. One thing about the Knives Out franchise is, aside from being a really great like mystery thriller, it is a nice commentary on like the world we live in. Glass Onion being about rich billionaires, Knives Out being about rich people and the working class, and then this one is more about the religious base and how people who are super religious think that they are a godsend and they're doing God's work and this and that, but ultimately are not following in the righteous path of godliness, and that religion does have a place in our society, but people are misconstruing it and using it for their greedy needs. All of some of like the Christian and religious nationalists that are out in the world today who are trying to make our laws by creating villains from other groups of in our society, by vilifying them, by creating some type of fear mongering instead of actually embracing God and Christ and trying to spread love and acceptance and bring the world together. And that's what's so great about the Knives Out series, is that it does a great job of that type of commentary, but you do get this world of colorful characters and mystery and intrigue. It's still this one is definitely a Josh O'Connor show and a Daniel Craig show, because they have really good chemistry together. They have some really funny scenes. The editing is sharp. The writing is, again, I think the writing is some of the strongest that the franchise has had, even if the characters aren't as flamboyant or extravagant as before. I love how the movie subverts your expectations, even though you kind of see where the film is going. It makes you keep guessing what is actually true and what's not true, and it does such a good job of doing. Again, the franchise is great. I want like 10 more of these. Um, I love Benoit Blanc and his murder mysteries, and I every couple years getting to see these are such a treat, and I hope to get more. Wake Up Dead Man is really good, really fun. I don't think it's as fresh and unique as the first Knives Out, and I don't love it as much as that, but I do think it's a improvement over Glass Onion.